All right. So on the flip side, Music to Be Murdered By.
Right.
There's a Slaughterhouse track
Mm-hmm.
featuring Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
And I say featuring Eminem, even though it's his track. It was Slaughterhouse and Eminem. And he pretty much dissed Joe on it, right?
Did he? Where did he diss Joe?
Am I tripping?
That's been in dispute.
I don't think he did. I think he didn't diss Joe.
Okay, all right. So maybe that didn't happen. But just the fact that you guys made a record after their situation, but he did just diss M on that project. He did diss Joe on that project. True or not true?
I think he might have. I can't remember, was that Kamikaze or Music to Be Murdered By, but whatever he was doing.
No, it wasn't Kamikaze. Kamikaze was the album that Joe was kind of.
No, Revival.
Revival
was the joint.
All right, boom.
M never came out and attacked Joe without, in his mind, a reason.
Right.
The only time he started mentioning Joe was after Joe said his shit was trash on his show. That was the only time he started mentioning Joe.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? And that particular song on Music to Be Murdered By, me and his verse was 5 years old.
Facts. Yes.
I'll take some water too.
Yeah.
Our verses were 5
years.
years old on that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, and the way that song came about
I like that.
is when we were all in Detroit recording some other shit, me and him just jumped on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And M always liked it and ended up putting it on his album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was that environment like? Like when Joe did what he did. Wait a minute, is Joe the fuck that? Is he the fuck that friend? Is he the fuck that nigga? Is he that guy? Yo, we was just talking about this, huh? Is he the fuck that guy?
I don't know.
That's still,
No, the guy that we was talking about that can't come. Can't come to the party. Is he the fuck that guy?
I don't know.
Yo, with Scientist record label, maybe we shouldn't diss him. Fuck that!
Maybe we should.
I think MECC agrees with me.
That's a hearty laugh.
Yeah, facts. Damn.
Look, we
Where do you guys
laid
stand
the
as
truth
friends
out
now?
on Rise and Fall. Whatever you do from there with it is on you, you know?
Right.
That shit is hard to hear back.
Yeah, I was playing it and you was like, I didn't want to hear this.
Yeah, because I really wanted to close that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's hitting them in their chest, it's supposed to, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that must be a tough listen, especially since it's fact. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, that's why it gets to rise. Remember, you know, because it's like, yeah, you heard some shit like that maybe we should have left.
Nah,
You know?
don't leave it because I believe artists. I believe artists supposed to be as honest as fuck.
Yeah, I agree too.
1,000%.
And that's one of the most honest projects that I've been involved in.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yo, this is some shit you just don't understand. In the Slaughterhouse universe, man, the fans, they wanted closure bad. Everywhere we went, they wanted closure.
They did, Mac.
They did,
Yeah,
bro.
Mac.
did.
Mac. Yeah.
No, they wanted Glass House. They wanted the album. They
So what's the
wanted
word with
Glass
Glass House?
Some people wanted Glass House.
No, those fans, even the ones who were
some people
talking
did
about
want Glass
closure,
House.
would have shut the fuck up had you dropped Glass House.
And why we didn't do that?
I'm just saying.
See,
Yeah, so
we
why-
can keep.
Why,
we can keep
why
doing-
didn't, hold on. Why
Yeah.
didn't you drop Glass House? Why wasn't that dropped?
Glass House was, well, one of the reasons is Joe wanted off the label. He didn't want nothing to do with it. So how you gonna drop an album on a label that you don't want to have anything to do with? You have to be there to promote that album. You got to be there to, run around, do videos and visuals. If you don't want to be on the label, that album ain't coming out.
Right. So that was that.
That's done.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So Joe stopped that album from coming out.
well, I'm not saying that he single-handedly stopped it, but
No, because
The label has to make the money back, and if all 4 members aren't there to actually put the music out and perform it and sell it, then the label can't. So now they're sitting on this expensive ass project that can't go anywhere. It was expensive from what I hear, like all the producers that came in and.
If it would have came out, yeah, it would have been pretty expensive. I mean, we had a slaughterhouse of producers. You know what I'm saying? We had Just Blaze, we had the Justice League, we had Cardiac, we had A-Rab, Illmind, we had Q-Tip.
Bruh.
You see what I'm
get
saying?
the money.
Yeah.
Bruh, how do you not win with that?
Well, we always wanted to put it out. I did several conference calls. We were on conference calls after conference calls. The date would get moved. It's like, all right, well, we'll finish it up in the summer. Nah, I can't do the summer. All right, we'll
So
finish
is someone that's shady being petty just holding the songs?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because if they wanted to, they could have dropped it anytime they wanted to, whether we participated or not.
And they still can, right?
I don't think so. Not after we left. I think, well, here's the thing. Some of the producers weren't even paid. Like, it's a whole lot going on with that.
Yeah.
You know? It's a whole lot going on with that, man. You know what I mean?
And you guys don't have the records.
Yeah, we got the records.
They got a few of them. I've heard them say they got a few of them.
Can I help? Can you email them to me? I won't put it out.
This nigga here.
Just make a dummy corp.
Right? Just make a dummy page.
Nigga, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Glass house leak.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, that was the whole thing. And it's, you know, all movies don't end how you want them to. They just don't.
Yeah.
You feel me? And, you know.
Yeah, I hated the way 12 Years a Slave ended.
You feel me? And we was 10 years a slave. You feel me? So it's like, yo, I didn't leave the situation to teach them a lesson. I left it because I learned mine.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? I learned it. Like, yo, this is what my value is in this situation. And I don't like it. It don't feel good. I got to escape.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.